Buckingham Palace announced early on Tuesday that King Charles and Queen Camilla will welcome South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol to the UK for a state visit in November. While the date and further details were not released, it's likely that the official trip will include a state banquet, which might mean tiara wear. The President of the Republic of Korea, His Excellency Yoon Suk-yeol, accompanied by Mrs. Kim Ki-eun-hee, has accepted an invitation from His Majesty the King to pay a state visit to the United Kingdom in November, the statement said. The King and Queen will host the state visit at Buckingham Palace. Past precedent, and the Buckingham Palace clue, hints that the upcoming trip will include a state banquet. According to the royal family's website, state visits typically begin with a ceremonial welcome from the King and other members of the royal family at Horse Guards Parade. Guests are then invited to inspect a guard of honor before moving to the palace in a carriage procession with a military escort, and a glittering dinner is usually held that night. Usually on the evening of the arrival day, the visitors will be hosted at a state banquet, which is a very grand formal occasion held in the Buckingham Palace ballroom. Around 150 guests are usually invited on the basis of their cultural, diplomatic or economic links to the country being hosted, the royal family's website explains. The epic events historically stipulate a white tie dress code, including tiaras for the female royals in attendance. Princess Kate and Queen Camilla sported sparklers for the state banquet during the first state visit of King Charles's reign in November 2022, which welcomed South African President Cyril Ramaphosa to the UK. Kate, 41, shimmered in the Queen Mary's Lover's Knot tiara while Queen Camilla wore the Belgian sapphire tiara, which previously belonged to her late mother-in-law Queen Elizabeth. The moment also marked Kate and Camilla's first public tiara wear in 3 years amid the COVID pandemic, as the British royal family had not hosted a state visit since then. President Donald Trump visited the UK in 2019. A royal source confirmed that Ramaphosa's 3-day stay was on the calendar before Queen Elizabeth died peacefully on Sept. 8. The Princess of Wales and Queen Camilla glittered in tiaras again in December 2022, wearing headtoppers for the diplomatic corps reception at Buckingham Palace. Kate wore the lotus flower tiara, while Camilla had a royal repeat in the Belgian sapphire tiara. While Queen Camilla was crowned on the May 6 coronation day, Princess Kate shook up past precedent and eschewed a tiara in favor of a silver and crystal floral headpiece by Jess Collett x Alexander McQueen. Her daughter Princess Charlotte, 8, memorably matched in a mini-me version. Most recently, Princess Kate wore a tiara for the banquet following Crown Prince Hussein and Princess Rajwa of Jordan's royal wedding in June. Kate changed into her second outfit of the day, a sparkling pink gown by Jenny Packham, paired with Queen Mary's Lover's Knot tiara worn with her hair down and the Greville chandelier earrings. The glamorous moment was also checked a new box for Kate. It marked the first time the royal ever wore a tiara outside of the UK. When Yoon and his wife, First Lady Kim Ki-hee, make the state visit in November, it's likely that Princess Kate and Prince William will help host the visit. The couple have stepped up into elevated royal roles as the Prince and Princess of Wales following Queen Elizabeth's death and King Charles's accession last September. They were the ones to welcome Ramaphosa to the UK for the state visit last year. News of Yoon's trip comes after King Charles, 74, and Queen Camilla, 76, travelled to France for an outward state visit last week, visiting Paris and Bordeaux in a trip rescheduled from March due to pension-related riots across the country. The three-day stay from September 20 to September 22 included a glamorous state banquet at an ultimate royal venue, the Palace of Versailles. The King and Queen were guests of French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife, Brigitte, at historic Versailles on the outskirts of Paris on the first night of their trip. Queen Camilla skipped a tiara for the evening event and sparkled instead in the necklace and bracelet from the King George VI Victorian suite.